wasn't for your wellies, where would you be? This country would grind to a halt and no a thing would grow if it wasn't for the workers in their wellies. Wellies, they're wonderful, oh wellies, they're swell. If it wasn't for your wellies.
You're very welcome back to one of our vlog videos. Our new builds really push on this week. It's very exciting. Farmer Joe gets friendly with his new slurry tanker. We bring the dairy heifer calves in and the boys are on farm helping out. Let's not forget their hard-working sisters.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It's Saturday morning. Oscar's on site. He's doing a bit of pressure washing, cleaning the walls of the pit and the mat, just with the small croucher pressure washer. Fiona's studying, Saib is away, a camogie job. Ellen and Myrna are bra shopping. I'm going getting water and hay and etc. and meal, all the honey and the calves. There's rain forecast for the night. A reasonable amount coming, we think, so we're going to leave everything in situ instead of trying to get them into the sheds and stuff and be panicking and rushing ahead. We'll get meal into them, we'll get extra bit of fodder into them, and they'll be fine. They'll ride it out till tomorrow or Monday. Get that done, and then we're going to get a tanker on the tractor, suck some water out of the collecting yard tank, a couple of load, and we'll see how we go. Saturday morning, driving it on. Also very happy to report this morning that Clive is back on site. Starting to draw in, there's filling been delivered there. They're drawing it into the shed. Going to be building up the bases for the cubicles. Progress, progress, progress. Nothing like it. 1 o'clock, putting the cows back out of the yard. They weren't happy with their allocation this morning. So, back out they go. Silly moves. So, tanker on the New Holland. PTO shaft shortened and ready to rock. Bit of extra grease on her there because I think we need it. So we have our pipe in the tank, going to get it hooked on and see how she sounds. Okay, as you can see, we're full, a little bit over full, so I'll get the load out of it now and go and turn the tanker on and see how she goes. So, PTO on. Revs up. Tanker on suction mode. Blow. Is that suction or blowing? Hang on, that's blowing. Wrong way, Joe. Okay, it's on suction mode now. Tanker sounds good. I'll let you back there to the microphone to hear some of that. Yeah. And we are sucking. All this extra water is from Oscar pressure washing this morning. It's only about half a load. It looks like we have a pond, but I'm standing in an inch of water, so it's not too bad. The tanker is got most of it in now, or it will. It's starting on this side here. It'll all flow back into it. The pump sounds brilliant. I actually had turned it on before I reversed the tanker back in here, just so there was no major panic. Delighted with the length of the pipe. It means we don't have to reverse all the way back into the yard, so that's really, really good. It's doing its job. Doing its job. Happy days. So we should be getting close to being full now. The sight glass up at the top of the back of the tanker. Keep a close eye on that. Pressure's coming on the tyres, they widen down, flatten out, you know the tank is getting full. There's the first splash of water now. You see it in the sight glass, and when it's full, there's a change in the sound in the pump. You'll hear it now in a second. That's the change. Shut off your back. Turn the handle to top the PTO, or stop the pump from sucking, and turn off the PTO. Unhook your pipe. That was a quick job. That was a really quick job. Delighted with that. Okay, load on. Pipe disconnected. Let's go bring it down the yard. Yeah, New Holland is well able for the weight in the tanker now. I'm assuming with the speed at which the tanker filled that we have a high capacity pump that does 10,000 litres an hour or something. I think is the higher capacity ones, and they'd fill a tanker this size in minutes or less. Like that tanker filled very, very quickly, which is fantastic. Alrighty, steady and controlled. Tanker unloading there now. Just our soil water going into this slurry tank. It'll now become slurry storage, which is fine. We have the capacity for that change in name. That's just the way it goes. Obviously we don't have a dribble bar in the tanker yet, so we can't spread, but you wouldn't be spreading today anyway, even if we did have fail them in because of the heavy rain that's forecast tonight. Yeah, delighted with our first use of the tanker. It's going really, really well, so happy days. Wait, myself and Fionn milking together this evening. I'm on clip and tail duty while he's milking. Getting the cow's tails clipped. It's been a while since we've done them. We'll be going half in, half out now very, very soon, next couple of days. So try and keep them udders clean. Morning everyone. Sunday morning, the 19th of October. A very wet, windy, wild start of morning here in West Wicklow. Yeah, it's 7:10 or something, cows in the yard, we're going to get in the milk now. It's driving rain. It was forecast bits of rain early in the night, but it's after picking up the tempo there massively in the last couple of hours. It'll be around for another 2 hours or so. I hope that's all it'll be, and then it's going to move on and go on somewhere else. I shaved my beard last night. Looks weird in the camera. Anyway, yeah, like I said, cows in the yard, so they're not doing any damage out in the field. Concrete under them now. Beet and an extra pull of meal in the parlour this morning because it's a Sunday, they're not been milked this evening. 2 bales of dry haylage in the yard, so we get as much dry matter into them as we can now. We'll move the fence and we'll let them on back out then for the rest of the day. So yeah, if you're in bed, enjoy it. Stay in out with the nonsense. Going to get them milked. Myself and Fionn have the first round of the under-19 football championship this morning. Staying local, which is not so bad, hoping that the pitch isn't waterlogged with this rain. But we're going to drive it on and get cows milked. Just out here setting up fresh break for the cows. Small bit of surface damage there where they stood for the shelter of the ditch last night. Clean out was really, really good otherwise. Apparently no damage out there across that strip that they got. So fresh break, out to go again. The rain has eased off now. It's very heavy there during milking, but a bit of a wind blowing, so dry the place out. Drive it on. Sunday afternoon, just 4:30. Spending the last 30 minutes setting up a new fresh break of grass for the cows for this evening to move them on. I just came to check them there and get them, but they are thoroughly happy and relaxed where they are, so there they will stay. Grand bit of sunshine now and a cooling breeze because it's quite mild considering all the rain that we had overnight and this morning in particular. Go to 30 mil there handy. 13 times a week milking, nothing going on, no milking this evening. Cows happy where they are. Just stick the tanker on the back of the tractor again now because of all the rain we had last night. Our side water tank is full, take a load out of it just so there's no pressure on the morning. But that'll be it for today I think. Morning everyone, it's Monday morning, it's about 5:30, I'm sitting here in New Holland letting it warm up. Cows are in the yards, a little bit unsettled, it was kind of wet on and off during the night. We'll have to check the paddock later on now when we're moving the fence for tonight. from what I could see around the gate, there's been damage done, so we'll see how extensive it is across the paddock. Gambled, mightn't have paid off for us, but that's the way it goes. Getting the cows milked early now, and they're up onto a separate field up in Paddy's, bit of a walk again. Plan for today is meeting with Clive now this morning, first thing, to go through and finalise the layout with inside the shed that we all know, all singing from the one home sheet, so that'll be good to get that going. He's here all this week now, should be playing loads and loads of progress made in the shed, and which is fantastic because the weather has turned, lots of rain forecast this week, so big push on now to get things moving. What else are we doing? We need to get the dairy calves across the road and into the shed, so that's my goal for this morning now. After milking, well, actually I have to tidy up the remainder of the beet. We have a fresh load of beet and soy hulls coming, so I'm expecting them today, which will be fantastic. Get fresh beet into the cows, should see a boost or a response in milk production to that. So get that tidied up and then get stuck into getting the slatted shed ready for the dairy calves. So we're going to drive it on and get these cows milked. So it's just gone 9:30 now Monday morning. I had a chat with Clive earlier on there before we went home for breakfast. We have our plan sorted out, just where the end walls for the cubicle beds and stuff are going to go. That's all sorted there now. So the boys are working away. The feed walls on the outside of the shed are being worked on at the moment. That's the plan, I think. I have to contact our cubicle supplier and stuff now before lunchtime to make sure that he's on board with the progress that we're making, and he'll be here sooner rather than later with the bits of the lads' knees for when the cubicle beds and stuff have been poured. So I'm here now. If I hang on there, let's zoom across. Yeah, I'm here now. Just again, the bales where the last of the beet, and the soy hulls from last year are. So this is my job now for the next half an hour, cleaning this all off. Get that half round feeder, everything out of the way, the stuff, the rubbish to go into the skip here behind us. Scrape all that off, the waste, beet and stuff, go into the trailer, get ready to go out to the dung pile. Yeah, get the tyres and the covers and all cleared away so that we are ready for our fresh beet today, I hope. Today. People might be wondering why we're getting the beet chopped and putting the soy hulls in with at this time of the year. Beet has only been harvested now, so it would last above ground, unwashed and just in a pile there for the whole winter pretty much. That's the beauty of it. When it's shortly after harvest, it can sit out in the elements there and be relatively unaffected for a very, very long time. It's only when the weather gets a lot warmer, it can get some damage and it starts to sweat and it starts to rot and decompose and turns to mush. That's when you have problems, and that's when lads get it chopped and in-soil it with something like soy hulls like we do. The reason we're doing it is, first of all, it is extremely handy. We have so many more options feeding it. If we had to keep feeding it in the parlour, we would, but the plan is, as soon as the cows go in by day and night, half in, half out, tomorrow or at the very, very latest Wednesday, we'll be feeding on top of the silage, so there'll be no more feeding it in the parlour. Joe's muscles will be happy. That's one reason. The other reason is we're getting 35 tonne, I think. And just depends on what way the trailers fill. We mightn't use it all before Christmas or before the cows dry off. The fact that we have it chopped and in soil with the highest soil hulls means you just pull the cover down on it and it'll be there ready to rock for the following spring. They're the main reasons. Plus, it also means we're not having to put chopped beet in our wagon. Our wagon is a bit on the older side. Knives and all and everything are perfect and it's 100%, but chopping beet is a hard job. It's an extremely slow job in a wagon, and you don't get as fine a chop as you do when it comes chopped from the beet suppliers. All right, dream team is back together. Ellen is on site.
Miscommunication. I was at home waiting for him to collect me, and he was here waiting for me to turn up. I'm here now.
The story of our marriage, miscommunication. So I have the yard scraped off down there for where the beet is going to go. I'll show you it later on. Haven't had any update on that, but anyway, we'll get one soon. So we're here moving our two vasectomized bulls, or will be vasectomized bulls, and our two beefies that are left over up to the maternity shed, out of the way for now. They'll have the free run of it up there. We get silage into them and meal, and they'll live their best life. And then myself and Ellen are in sweeping, clearing all of this here, getting it ready for the dairy heifer calves that I'm hoping we'll be able to get across the road when the kids come home from school this evening. Oh lads.
What breed are the two vasectomised again?
Shorthorn crosses.
The other two are the blind.
Well, he's a shorthorn cross as well. Go on.
So 3 shorthorn crosses and then the
Blind Belgian
very
blue lady.
partially sighted Belgian blue.
Good girl. You going to lead the way? Oh, lads. Now, come on out. Let's go.
I had an eye appointment this morning. I thought I had something stuck in my eye from being out on the farm last week, but it's a growth of cells or something on my eyeball. So it's from overexposure to UV since my laser eye surgery. So I have to get it. What's the word, Joe? To get it lowered.
Come on, 31. Up you go.
Lasered. I don't know.
Up you go, 31. Come on.
They're going to stop it from scraping my eye.
No. Hope the van is able to pull these boys now.
Well, may I vote on getting a new set of wheels for said van? Or said trailer? And anything could pull it then. I'd say I could pull it if there was a new set of tyres on it. Seriously.
I know. It's just the one. The wheel is seized, that's why I haven't done anything with it.
Yeah, I know. Should bring it somewhere and they unseize it.
Okay. Easy, Rosie. No excitement today.
They're the type of jobs his mother would have done for him.
I was just getting feed trucks out of the way.
Hi, Old Hudson. It's the first time I haven't called him Mr. Hopper in the office, and I think
Alright,
it
the
throws
half-round
him
feeder
because
is
he
next.
blinks a few times, looking.
I'm just bringing over pallets to the pallet pile, and I noticed this visor, sun visor. Joe said it's on the dice as well. He never noticed it on this one. And he was in this tractor for how many hours? Going to nice last week.
Super steady progress been made. We have all the rubbish out of the way, all of the dung or hay and stuff and silage that the beefy calves when they're in there had pulled in. The slats, we've that all forked out, so I'm going now with the New Holland, going to push it out the feed passage here and across to the yard against the feed face over there at the old milking parlour. So when we empty our trailer, which is currently full of waste beet and some other dung, we empty that this afternoon after we get the heifers out of the field, and then all that dung will be going into it. Great progress. Almost lunchtime. We just drive through the feed passage now. Let's you poor old camera. Not enough steel behind me in the New Holland. Well. Progress has been made. We have the whole shed 99.9% tracked. Telling the camera what to do. 99.9% cleaned out and ready to rock. All we need now is calves. So it's time to collect the kids from school. Ellen has gone to do that. Uncle Paddy's on standby. He'll be down to help us now at 3 o'clock. You might hear a faint noise in the background there. That is a load of concrete. So Monday, load of concrete coming in. Clive and the boys have been in early. Super progress been made. The feed walls have been poured. Delighted, absolutely delighted that there's concrete been poured. Need to get this barrier up. So this first pen, the bar is a little bit lower, so our smaller calves are going to go in here. Oh bugger. The big ones then will have the other side to themselves. That's the plan anyway. Oh lordy. No, sorry, up there a bit close and personal with you. That'll do that one. Stay with me now, come on. Here come the girls. Have to walk over and get them. So Ellen and Simon Myrna will be here shortly. Paddy is, oh, there's one overtaking me. Hello girlies. I'm in a high-vis jacket, that's why they're a bit excited. How are you 52? You ready to go in, girls? Ready to go in? Yeah.
Getting the cabs across the road. I've just dropped the girls off there to Joe and driving up the road to stop the traffic. We're waiting on a break in traffic, guys. The lorry coming down our lane now, break.
Calves, my calves. Well done, calves. Good calves, good calves, good calves, good calves. Good calves, good calves, good calves, good calves. Just hang on now, Myrna. They're a bit stupid if they walk around the gate. Just good girl, that's it, well done. Come on. Shh. That's it, hush them over, Myrna. Go on. Come on, hang on, hang on. Hang on, Myrna, there's two left. Just watch them, Myrna, just watch them ones there. Good girl, well done. You're doing super. You're doing so good. Well done. Hang on. Just wait, Ellen, wait. Oh, go on. Well done, Myrna. Come on, in off the road. Good girl. Now, hold on to them, Sive. Huh? Oh, super, the best. Huh?
Park and follow them up? Yeah, is there a lorry going to come? What? Can the car get, a lorry get by me?
Just be careful, it's okay, it's okay. It's okay.
Come on, calves. Shh. There's Uncle Paddy. He was helping us blocking traffic.
Dairy heifer calves in. Divided up according to their weight. We'll give them a week or 10 days and see what way they're faring out. See if anyone is bullying too much or whatever. We have the divide that can split this pen here. Took it out when we used to have the in-calf heifers on the slats. Just, you know, bigger pen, more room that they could move around like. Felt we could fit a few more on. But we might need to put it back on because there is a bit of a tiny bit of a size difference. But like I said, we'll give them till the weekend and see how they go. Getting stylish for them now. They're hungry. And there we have it. First feed of the winter for our dairy replacement heifer. Runners, weanlings they're called now, I suppose, that they're in for the first winter. They're not calves anymore. Loads and loads of space in all of the pens. A couple of ladies at the back there a little bit shy, but sure, there's loads of feed space there on that side. Same with the bigger group. There's 3 ladies standing at the back, but there's an ocean of space down there. So they're on a bale of dry haylage, similar to what the cows are getting. Cows are getting one of these and then one of the better quality bales just to keep the dry matter in the diet. Didn't want to go in with higher quality bales straight off the bat. We'll let the rumen transition a little bit. Get used to a silage, predominantly silage diet. So come next February and March, April maybe when they're getting out, I'm expecting that there'll be no space down there, that they'll be filling the pens. Enjoy it, girls. What are we, the 20th of October? Winter feeding has started. Monday evening, just after 5 o'clock, cows are walking into the yard there down from Paddy's. I said I'd give you a quick update on how Clive and the boys are getting on with the shed. Joe's smiling, it's all good. Turn the camera around now and I'll show you what they're after been doing. Foundation poured here for the rest of the feed wall that's going to go along. And then panels up, feed wall poured as far as this pillar. So, oh, sorry, you didn't see any of that. Feed wall. The way the pillars poured all the way along, parallel with the parlour. And then up this end here, They have prepared for a foundation to go in for the feed wall along the front of the tank. The foundation's in for the walls that are going to go at the end of the first row of cubicles. Same on this side here. And then they have them foundations in likewise at the far end of this. And that started the feed wall on this side here. So Clive was in on Saturday and they filled in a lot of the middle there where the cubicles are going to go. So that's all been rolled in now and compacted. They're also prepping on the outside here as well. So super progress, absolutely super progress in one day's work. Delighted with the progress the boys are making. They're absolutely battering the hell of it. We have our cubicles marked out. We know exactly how many we're going to have. We've the required distance left at the end for the crossovers at either end of the cubicles. We're allowing for the water truck. Loads of planning with Clive today. Measuring tape out loads of times. Just planning. Because when the concrete's poured, it's not going to be changed. So I'm 100% confident in what we've decided and where we're going. We'll see you on Saturday. Fingers crossed, I'll be showing you more poured concrete and we'll be driving it on. It's an exciting week. The boys are here. Concrete's getting done. That's it for this video. Thank you very much as always. Thank you very much for watching our videos. Please like and subscribe. Drive it on. Have a good one.